Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. I'm recording my videos a little bit early today. Tonight is another big UFC event. So we're looking at XRP on the one-day chart right now, sitting at $3.42. Even at this price point, XRP is still holding above a $200 billion market cap. Me personally, I don't think market cap matters when it comes to XRP. But if you look at the 7-day, you could see now we're in this channel between $3.40 and $3.60. Remember, we seen that back when XRP was between $2.20 and $2.30. Then this happened, and that's what we're waiting on right now. The next big push upward, and it is absolutely coming. I see so many people thinking that this run is over. This run has not even started yet. Look at Bitcoin sitting back above 118K. We might have a decent finish to the weekend, and that would be absolutely incredible. Because if we get a great weekly close, that means we could see another bullish week ahead. And look at this. Alt season is now coming, but it's not here yet. We're now at 43, moving up gradually. Just wait until we get above 75. That's when everybody can then start screaming, it is now alt season. But there's still a retest still on the table. So what Greg is saying is that we could even go back down as low as $3.12 before we see the next leg up. Now, that doesn't mean that's going to happen, and I really don't see that happening. I'm just waiting for some big news to drop around XRP. That could get us going upward once again. But you know, this time around, it's so different. There's no euphoria. Even with XRP at a new all-time high, there's no euphoria. No wild celebration. Because we know it's still massively undervalued. This isn't Moonboy mania. It's justice. It's a correction. It's XRP playing catch-up to the value it always held. And there's a long way to go before it's even close to being priced at its true market value. But the time is near. I thought that was a great post. However, I was very euphoric as XRP was reaching a new all-time high. I'm sure a lot of you were very euphoric as well. Checking your phone, looking at your portfolio, looking at the amount of money you're making in a very short period of time. But we do know XRP is undervalued. There's no doubt about that. In fact, if the Ripple versus SEC case never even started, we would be at much higher prices already. I look at that as a blessing. It allowed people to accumulate a decent bag of XRP. Expert says it's not too late to buy XRP, but always too early to sell. And I agree with that. There's so many people heading to the door every time the market turns red. Those are the weakest hands in crypto. Diamond hands, they see a dip and they're like, okay, should I buy this dip or just do nothing? Because if you don't sell, you don't lose anything. Everybody's always talking about how much money they're losing in crypto. They still don't understand yet that the only way you lose is if you sell into a dip. Most of the people that have been in this space for quite a while now, they're so used to dips, they don't even get fazed by it. It's like, okay, today's a red day, big deal. Tomorrow be green. We're all waiting for XRP to blast off anyway. And the only regret you're going to have is not buying more when you had the chance to do it. XRP Price Prediction. Bulls target $17 next as active addresses surge 50% and open interest hits all-time high. XRP price eyes a 480% rally to $17 amid a spike in buying pressure and retail interest that has led to a bullish flag breakout. Right now, the amount of wallets for XRP is rising. More and more people are flooding into this cryptocurrency. Retail is coming back, and at the same time, we're on the verge of institutional adoption. Anybody that gets in before the institutions really start to flood into this space, you're going to make the most amount of money. Because right now, even at the price point that XRP is at, once that institutional wave of cash shows up, we are going to see double digits so quick. People are going to be, they're going to be like shocked by it. They're going to be sitting there going, how the hell did XRP manage to get above $10 in such a short amount of time? Because it doesn't really take a lot of money to move the price of XRP. Crypto czar David Sachs, Market Structure Clarity Act to pass by October. Take a listen.
Clarity started in the House, and so it has passed the House, and now it's going to the Senate. And they still have to do their hearings and markup on it. And we expect that'll happen over the next couple of months. In fact, the chairman of the Senate Banking Committee, Tim Scott, has said that he wants to finish with the market structure legislation by the end of September. So if all goes well, then we could be looking at a second bill signing in, say, October. And like Bo said, that would be pretty much the crypto industry's wish list for having a clear legal framework in the United States for both stablecoins and other crypto tokens.
That bill will greenlight crypto for the institutions. Now, think about it like this. Everybody right now is saying the top comes in at the end of July. Other people are saying the top comes in at the end of August. But if this bill is to get put in place by October, how the hell does this cycle end before October? If anything, this is going to prolong this cycle. We're going to go into an actual utility run on utility-driven cryptocurrencies. This is the bill we're waiting for because it names XRP for what it is, a utility token with real-world use case, not running on hype or speculation. It sets utility tokens apart from the rest. This is also the bill that can lead down the road to 99% of crypto disappearing like an overnight event. And if this is going to go into effect by October, this run is not going to end anytime soon. And there's a lot of people that still talk about 100 billion XRP being too many XRP, and that scarcity will never happen. This comes from Vincent Van Code. How much XRP is actually available for business use? Everyone talks about 100 billion XRP, but how much is truly liquid and usable for payments, liquidity, or cross-border settlements? Let's break it down. The number may shock you. So we know there's 100 billion tokens. Ripple escrow is 40 billion XRP. I think it's even a little bit lower than that now. Lost or inaccessible XRP is 5 to 8 billion. Just like Bitcoin, many early XRP wallets are dead, lost keys, forgotten wallets, etc. Estimate 5 to 8 billion XRP permanently out of circulation. That's 5 to 8% of total supply gone forever. Institutional and whale holdings, 20 to 25 billion. These are large wallets. Ripple founders, etc., VCs, etc. That rarely move. If XRP price rises, these accounts are more likely to hold than sell. They treat XRP like digital gold, soft locked. They're not going to be selling because the price goes up. Ripple owned non-escrow, 6 to 8 billion. Ripple holds XRP outside escrow too for incentives, acquisitions, and strategic investments. Again, not part of liquidity supply. AMMs and DeFi lockup emerging. With XRP Ledger AMM now live, XRP will start being locked in LP pools. It's early, but DeFi adds another long-term constraint on liquid supply. Estimated liquidity supply is 12 to 15 billion XRP. When you account for escrow, dead wallets, and strategic holdings, only 12 to 15 billion XRP is likely available for active business use. That's just 12 to 15% of the total 100 billion. Supply shock is coming. As ODL, CBDC bridges, and tokenized assets flows grow, XRP usage increases, but available supply shrinks, especially if price rises and more holders lock away XRP like Bitcoin. Price must rise to meet demand. And now look at what's going on with all of those treasuries as well. We have companies locking away large amounts of XRP, and that's going to continue to happen. So scarcity is going to happen way quicker than people think. There's not 100 billion tokens out there available, is what I'm saying. And I wanted to share that because everybody always looks at the supply, and 100 billion sounds like such a big number. But when you start to break it down, there's a lot less XRP than you think. Pundit says, put all your money into XRP if you're new to crypto. That is the worst advice anybody can give you. You always diversify. Never put all your eggs in one basket. And this is where I would diversify into ISO coins. So we know about XRP, XLM, XDC, Algo, IOTA, QNT, and HBAR. I would take my investment and scatter it across these cryptocurrencies. Everybody always said, buy XRP if you want to buy all the money. But it's not actually all the money. XLM is going to move a hell of a lot of money. XDC is going to be moving all that trade money. Then you got Algo, also a money mover. IOTA is all the machine money. QNT is the glue holding the entire system together. And HBAR, it's just a well-rounded cryptocurrency. It's tied to moving money. It's also tied to AI advancement as well. And then you start to look beyond that, and it's tied to so many other things. Every one of these cryptocurrencies are going to continue to rise in value. So if you're buying them now at very cheap prices, your portfolio is going to look fantastic as things really start to get going. I mean, ISO right now, everybody is still downplaying it. Oh, it didn't go up overnight, so ISO means nothing for these cryptocurrencies. The whole system isn't even live yet. The banks are still in the testing phase yet on the private ledger for XRP. Most likely, they're still testing out all these other cryptocurrencies as well. Digital trade is only going to continue to advance. And that's why right now, XDC is one of the easiest cryptocurrencies to build a massive bag around because it's still very cheap compared to the others. QNT is going to shock everyone. Once QNT really starts moving, it's going to far surpass Bitcoin. There's way less QNT, and it's packed with utility. HBAR, people are predicting $3 to $5 in this run. IOTA is going to be another one. It's a sleeping giant. We're going into the machine economy. AI is only advancing. It's not slowing down. Internet of Things is expanding. Smart cities expanding. IOTA is going to emerge as an absolutely incredible investment. Always diversify in crypto. And like I said at the beginning of this video, We're sitting here at $3.42 right now. We're going sideways, but you should be used to this now. We just went through this between $2.20 and $2.30. We know what happens next. A breakout is absolutely coming. Don't sell because somebody else is telling you to sell. Don't listen to these people telling you that the top is almost in for XRP, because XRP hasn't even started yet. There's so many catalysts for this cryptocurrency in this cycle. And until it happens, stay patient, stay positive. We're about to cross the finish line together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.